Morning. Just seeing my day for my first batch. One was really cold this morning. Took a long time to go up. It's at 370, but it was Tuesday this morning. Means that one of the artists turned the oven off last night. I think they're saving energy, but use energy in the morning, get up anyway, so. I have new boards. They're 2 days old. Say I've used them 2 days. I'm sure there are many days and too old. Hamlin, Towns, Brunswick, Lex, Hanover City. The river, wet, deep, and wide, washes its wall on the southern side. A pleasant thought you've never spent. But when you dignity, almost 500 years ago, to see the townsfolk suffer so from vermin, pity, rats, they fought dogs and killed cats and bit things in the cradles and ate the cheese as fats and the cook's noodles, split in the kegs of stid sprats. They nested in the men's day hats and spoiled the witch hats, drowning out their speech with shrieking and weaking and fifter and sharps and fluffs. At last the people in a body town hall came walking. Terror cried they, our mayor's body, and as our corporation talking to ball in vain over a trap. Just as what should happen, chamber door with his cap. Just cried the mayor, what that? With the caution as he sat, looking little through his fat. But brighter were his mirrors, the too long open oyster, savored when a new contract needed, or played curdling in gluteness. Only a spring shoes on the deck. Anything like this, a rat makes Michael pit a pat. Come in, cried the mayor, bigger, and then come the strangest. His long coat from heel to head was half yellow, half red. He himself was thin, with blue eyes each like him, and like loose and swarthy skin, nor tuft of hair nor beard on cheek. But lips were went out and in. There was no guessing his kin, and no could enough admire this tall man, quaint attire. Both one, and my great grandsire, starting up at the tip of doom's tone, had walked this way, painted tombstone. He advanced toward the council table. Please, your honor, said he, am able, by the secret charm law, all the creeping beneath the sun, the crawler, swimmer, or run, after who as you never saw. And I chiefly you charm, on creep do people harm, mole and toad and viper, who call me the piper. And here was round his neck, scarf of red and yellow ripe, to match coat himself sing. That friend hung a pipe. His fingers they noticed were straying, as patient to be playing upon this pipe, as low it dangled over his vessel old fangle. Yes, said he, Pied Piper I am, in Tarry I fled the camp, last June from swarms of gnats. I eased the nizam of a monstrous brood vampire bats. And as for what your bewilders, rid your town of rats, will you give me 1,000 guilds? 50,000 was the exclamation of an astonished corporation. Into the street the piper smiling first a little, as if he knew what slept in his quiet while. Like a cool adept, blowing his lips he wrinkled, and green and bluish eyes twinkled, the candle flame was sprinkled. 3 shrill notes appeared, you heard his army muttered, and grew to a grumbling, the grumbling grew to a rumbling. Notices came the rats, great rats, small rats, bean, brawny rats, black rats, tawny rats, brave old plotters, gay young friskers, fathers, mothers, uncles, cousins, cocktails and pricking, with families by dozens, brothers, sisters, husbands, followed Piper for their life, from street to street advancing, step for step they followed sing, until they came to the river Wester, wherein all plunged perished, save one who stout as the Caesar, so cross and lifted as he the manuscript he cherished, rat land home is carried. Which at first shrills of the pipe are sound as of scraping, and putting out wondrous ripe, the cider presses, then moving away from top boards, a jar of concerts, the drawings of train oil flat, the breaking loops of tasks. It's if a voice, sweeter by harp or by solid reed, called, oh rats, rejoice, the world is grown faster, I salter. So munch on, take your none, breakfast, supper, lunch on, and a bulky sugar pun, already gave like a great Sean, just scarce an inch for me. Just me said, come bore me. I found the Wester over me. Should have heard the hamlet pole ring the bells till they rocked the soul. Go, crier, and get long pole, poke out the nest and up a hole. With carpenters and bears, and leaving out not even a trace rats. Once up the face of the piper in the marketplace, with the first, if you please, my 1,000 guilders. 1,000 guilders, like blue, so reparation too. For council dinners made havoc with Claret, sell, Vin, the hawk, and how many would replenish sellers' biggest butterfish. To pay them to a wondering, with gypsy coat red and yellow. Besides, quoth Marilyn Wink, all was done at the rivers. We saw with her also vermin sink. Dead can't come to life. So friend not folks to shrink from our duty of giving thing to drink. Matter of money to put to oak. But as for the what we spoke of them, as you well know, in joke. Besides are losses of thrifty. 1,000 guilders come 50. The pipe fell and he cried, no trifling I keep beside. I was a visit by dinner Baghdad, and the prime in the head potage. He's rich and left in the Kale's king of a nest of screens, no survivor. With him I prove no driver. Don't think I'll bait his ever. And folks be in a passion, find me pipe after fashion. How the mayor you think I being where it's treated insult by a rival, idle pipe and your title, and us fellow, your worst, blow pipe there till you burst. Once more he stepped into his zips against his long pipe of smooth cane, and air breathed soft notes, before he stepped into the street, again laid his long pipe of smooth straight cane. He blew 3 notes, such soft notes as that music honey never gave me, and rather there was a rustling like a bustling, and mouths adjusting, a pitching swing, smoke pattering, wooden shoes pattering, little hands and little tongues chattering, like foals with barley or scout. O king the children, all the little boys and girls, with their cheeks and flat curls, and spark eyes and teeth like pearls, tripping and skipping around the after, and one music was shouting in letters. Some was dumb, and they counted as if they're chained blocks of wood. To move a step or crop to the children merry skipping by, follow with an eye, joyous paddle on his back, and how there was on the back. Wretched counts his bosom as the pipe returned High Street. To west rolled its water, right in the way of the sons and daughters. Returned from south, and to Copperberg steps.